Last month, I was able to meet with Neil McDonald, who is the publications manager at the IRENA headquarters in Abu Dhabi. He said that the main goal with IRENA is the actual formation of itself. It's really important to the international community because it says for the first time, on an international basis, 75 countries have come together to say that yes, renewable energy is a good idea. Even though everybody disagrees on different ways to implement it, whether it should be more public-based, more private-based, it should be a grassroots movement, or something that's posed down from the top. Each country has a different way to implement it, but they come together to talk about best practices and to acknowledge the fact that it's an important position. As I mentioned earlier, we have the Renewable Readiness Assessments in Africa, the Global Atlas, which is coming out soon, next January, and then they also act as a clearinghouse. One of the main issues that IRENA is having right now is how to involve the private sector. Like I said earlier, IRENA is an intergovernmental organization, meaning that it's completely sponsored and funded by the member governments. So at heart, it's a government organization. And what they can't do is go straight to businesses and start meddling in investments, telling investors, oh, go down to this country, make a park here, make a solar park here, you'll make a lot of money. That's something that they cannot do. So they're really walking a fine line between the government and the private sector because they have to keep the governments happy that are involved in the group. But also they're going to create a business forum over the next few years, which is going to bring different businesses together to talk about investment opportunities in the renewable energy sector. It was really good to talk to Neil. He had an in-depth knowledge of the international community as far as the renewable energy movement goes, and he offered some really good insight into what the future, not only of the renewable energy movement, but also of IRENA in particular has to offer. So definitely looking forward to some good things coming out of that organization in the future.